Hey Saber fans, Tony here from Sabers, and today their install review for you. If you're new to the channel, I do install, repair, and review these sabers, so please like, comment, and subscribe. Now, if you like what you see here on Ronin Sabers, I do have a more informal channel called Ronin Cast, where I talk about all this other stuff, DC, Marvel. It's a huge podcast channel. I already have a few videos up there, so definitely go check it out. Without further ado, let's get back to the video. So these are Solo's Hold Rogue Apprentices. These are Ahsoka's hilts during the Clone Wars, as seen in Season 1 all the way to Season 7. They're very, very nice. This third install for me for these pairs of lightsabers. So these sabers do have an unboxing review and a comparison review on the channel, so definitely go check it out. The links will be in the description. These are installed with CFX, Crystal Focus 10, and so the install was a bit more challenging because you don't have a lot of space. And so for the big one, it wasn't too bad. Your CFX board is there, 2.1 recharge port, USB card, USB access, and SD card. Then you've got two buttons on either or side, which are these here. And then you got a normal Neopixel connector there. And then this one, again, just take out the kill key and plug it 2.1 recharge port. The smaller one was a bit more of a difficult task. The chassis I was using was just a hair too big with the CFX and wasn't designed terribly well. I'm using the Saber Armory Echo hilts Echo chassis from the Saber Armory that the Goth 3D Designs made. And so the smaller one I had so much more trouble with, mainly because the CFX board was just so thick, and I wanted to use a 24mm speaker as well, and so they're designed for a 20, and so I actually had more trouble trying to fit a 20 in here because it wanted to be either too right up against the Neopixel connector or right up against the chassis. So I ended up sanding down the chassis a bit on the inside here and able to put a 24mm speaker. So now it's a bit louder than it would be otherwise. And then this one has a 1.3mm recharge port, and again, USB access and SD card access. So if you ever want to go into your fonts and change stuff up, you can do it through either or. And so this one has a one button setup because of the space and stuff on it. And so I believe it's this one that is your power and everything else on it. So this one has about 20 so fonts on it. So without further ado, let's show you off the fonts. Alright, so we're going to go through all the fonts and stuff. The small one has the same exact fonts on it, so we're going to pull it out when we do the Ahsoka fonts that need both lightsabers, because that's what Ahsoka has. Now, this one has a 32-inch blade, and this one has a 24-inch blade. The customer wanted custom blades for them, and so that's what it made. This one is a KR blade, and the other one is just a normal Neopixel. And so, yeah. First up.
As long as the dark places of this world flow through the cracks of my flesh, I cannot be killed.
This is, I'm not going to remember all the fonts on it, but we'll go through all of them. This one is one of the Knights of Old Republic by Caberphonic. I forget which one. There's so many. Hold down Aux for lockup. Click Aux for blasters. I don't know how well you can see that here. And lockup. And force effects, you want to hold power and swing, I think, or it's Aux and swing. Yeah. And then hold to turn off. Hold the power button down to play a track. It has several on there. This is the first one that pops up. And then you can double tap to turn it off if you wanted to. And then hold it down to go into the menu. Oh, aux button, sorry.
Sound bank selection.
I came to warn you, Jedi.
Exit menu.
Oh, that's back. So if you want to go back, you hit the power button. If you want to go forward, you hit the aux button.
I came to warn you,
So that's your first
Jedi.
font. Your second one. So this is the Code Fulcrum by Caberphonic.
It was foretold that you would be here. Our long-awaited meeting has come at last.
Oh, that's the power button. So that's your battery monitor will be on there. So that'll be the other one if you click on the aux by accident to ignite. So those are the two silver blades, kind of unstable. See a lot better here, hopefully. So yeah. And then since this one has one button, you just click on it. And hold and clash the lockup. This one's of course going to be considered louder. So yeah. I'll turn this one off. Wrong button again. I'll go back to this one. So, blasters, lockup, force effects. So yeah. And then the track for this is the finale from Season 2. Next up.
Sound bank selection.
This is Lord of Hunger by Kyberphonic. Same Old Knights, the Old Knights pack. With the red.
Sound bank selection.
Let's see, will be 2 by Kyberphonic. And the track for this is, of course, Kylo's theme.
Sound bank selection.
My life is yours. Hold on. I sense more attackers. Waiting beyond the door.
It's more of a lighter blue. It's also a very quiet track on it. Moving on.
Sound bank selection.
My life is yours.
I am Pre-Vizsla. We are the Death Watch. Descend.
It's a long speech, but I skip it. This is Dark V1 by Kyberphonic. This is the Dark Sword inspired font in Pre-Vizsla configuration. So same type of silver blade as the Ahsoka's. So yeah. And the track for this is just the Pre-Vizsla soundtrack, the Maul vs. Pre-Vizsla. Next up.
Sound bank selection.
I am Pre-Vizsla.
This is Savage Knight by Kyberphonic. This one does not have a track on it, but it does have a good... Next up.
Sound bank selection.
I'm Jolie. Jolie Bindo. Mr. Stubborn old man, tired of the foolishness of others.
This is the Grumpy Uncle, I think from the old Knights. Nice screen on there. Very quiet track on there as well. Next up.
Sound bank selection.
I'm Jolie. Jolie Bindo. Second sister.
Going somewhere.
This is a Jedi Fallen Order on it. This is Second Sister from the Jedi Fallen Order pack from Kasif and Kyberphonic. You can't see it on camera, but it has a Jedi Fallen Order style on it, so it'll constantly flow up. So yeah, very cool. And of course it has a track on it. Maybe not. Next up.
Sound bank selection.
Second sister.
This is K-Sith's The Chosen
When
One.
fun begins.
Next up.
Sound bank selection.
Vega.
This is the villain side of the Chosen Pack.
You
Chosen One.
underestimate my power.
Of course, you can color change as well. Oh. So you want to hold Aux tap power, and it'll change it to all the color spectrums that you have on it, all the color profiles. Let's turn this one to red. Yeah, there we go. Next up.
Sound bank selection.
Vega. Lord Vega.
This is Rogue Vader by K-Sith. Has the hallway scene from Rogue One. So yeah, a lot of fun on that one. Next up.
Sound bank selection.
Lord Vega. Ahsoka Tano. Bo-Katan sent me.
This is The Sorcerer by Kyberphonic.
A Mandalorian and a Jedi? They'll never see it coming.
Another white blade on this one. Same as the Ahsoka one previously and the Dark Sword. Little force effects here and there. Has a very quiet track for it. It's the Jedi and the Mandalorian track. Next up.
Sound bank selection.
Ahsoka Tano. My name's Bail.
Another Knights of the Old Republic.
We'll be back shortly.
The old Knights, I should say, from K-Sith and Kyberphonic. Lighter blue for this one. Next up.
Sound bank selection.
My name's Bail.
I am Juhani. Do not fall the way I did.
This is a Catholic Guardian by the Old Knights, from the Old Knights.
Focus path temperature critical.
A darker blue for this one. Next up.
Sound bank selection. I am Juhani.
Darth Revan.
The Prodigal Butcher.
Dark Lord of the Sith.
Nice purple blade for this one. Because it is Revan. Next up.
Sound bank selection.
Darth Revan. Ahsoka.
This is Commander Tano by Kyberphonic.
I was hoping for Kenobi. Why are you here?
So blue blade for this one. From season 7, of course. Force effects here and there. Next up.
Sound bank selection.
Ahsoka.
This is Royalty by Kyberphonic.
Someone want to tell me. Tell me when you get back.
This is a lighter blue. This is The Count's Claw by Kyberphonic.
You'll have to do better than that.
Oh.
Sound bank selection.
It is obvious that this contest cannot be decided by our knowledge of the Force.
At last we will have our revenge.
This is The Menace by Kyberphonic.
I have been waiting. I am Sith. I sense your terror.
Next up.
Sound bank selection.
At last we will have our revenge.
This is Scavenger's Destiny. Oh no, this is TFA. Not TFA. The Rise of Skywalker Graflex.
She will draw her weapon.
Another light blue. Next up.
Sound bank selection.
General Crow, you're being relieved of duty.
This is General Crow, bought from Kyberphonic.
You're committing mutiny, Captain.
Sound bank selection.
General Crow,
I believe that is the last one of this font. Yep. You're back to the menu,
Exit menu.
then back to your first font.
Yet are the power of the dark side.
So that concludes the CFX install for the Rogue Apprentice lightsabers from Solo's Hold. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope the customer enjoys it. I want to thank the customer for being so patient with this install, and of course, have a wonderful day, and may the Force be with you.